Mr. Chairman, I want to thank you for working with me on this important bill. Around the world, American personnel are being attacked in their homes and hotels and even on public streets. What first started in Havana in late 2016 has now expanded to attacks all around the world, including right here in Washington, D.C. There are hundreds of victims, including children, and recent cases have been reported in Vietnam, Vienna, Berlin, and Bogota. We must find out who is behind these attacks and hold them responsible. And we must reassure the people who serve our nation overseas that we have their backs. To help deter future harm, Congress needs to call these incidents what they are, attacks. And that is what this measure does. We need to ensure that there will be consequences for those who are responsible. And that's why I introduced the Havana Syndrome Attacks Response Act. My bill we are considering here today, with the chairman's support, will do just that by authorizing broad sanctions against those who are attacking Americans. It establishes a policy to prevent, punish, and deter these attacks. And it requires greater transparency with Congress about what is happening, and most importantly, what the United States is doing in response. I've worked with the chairman and his staff for 2 months to get this legislation to a place where we could get it marked up and passed out of committee on a bipartisan basis. And I'm pleased that we were able to come to an agreement on this critical issue. And that's why I will be opposing amendments from either side of the aisle that would upset this agreement that we have made, Mr. Chairman. Changing this bipartisan bill will jeopardize its passage in its current form and could weaken it. Americans are being attacked, and they expect us to work together to help them. So again, I want to thank you, Mr. Chairman, for considering this bill today. It's an important measure. And with that, I yield back.